Los Angeles Chargers.
Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 14.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Carr over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Escape. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. It'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rankin.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, Eckler pushes him over, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got it complete to Thompson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
throwing again on second down. Herbert flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. On 2nd and 1, Carr eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
Check it back, check it back. Check 15, check 15. 618.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Now Carr. catch made. It's Moreau. Touchdown, Raiders! Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
On the option, here's Drake.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it a second down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry.
Now Carr.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here's Carr.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
93 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The handoff, it's Eckler. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Chargers, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3.
So I'm back with my brother and together.